Oh, I've missed this. I've not done this for a while because YouTube kept giving me smacks on the wrist. So I held off for a bit, but I can't wait anymore. Let's get back into the woke TikToks, shall we? I do cover a lot of woke on this channel, aside from TV and film. I've stuck to the TV and film just recently, but that's because they were going, no, 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 and they kept shadow banning me and suppressing me. However, I really can't put it off for much longer. Lily Tino is back on our screens, and it's mostly because of one TikTok in this case. You'll know it when you see it, particularly if you watch my Doctor Who content. Hello and welcome back to Chat About It, Don't Shout About It with me, Rachel, the Queen of the Woke, as crowned by one of my haters, not by myself. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Switch on the notification bell so you know when I'm releasing another video. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed already. We're trying to get to 2K. Can we do it as a team? I can't run this channel without you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I discuss Doctor Who mostly on a Sunday, woke news and TV and film, and of course, TikToks. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to watch on TikTok. I didn't really know, so I was looking around and I decided to look up LGBT TikToks, and Lily Tino came up on my timeline. So I clicked on Lily's profile and I saw something. So make sure you stick around for that because we'll do that one at the end. The last time we covered Lily on this channel, Lily was talking about facial feminization surgery, and it has since then been done. So without further ado, let's take a look at the results, shall we?
It has been 20 days since my FFS. About 70% of the swelling is gone, but it'll take another year or two for the rest of it to go down. So let me show you around my new face. For reference, here's what I looked like before. First up is the hairline. You can see that it has been moved forward. The line is pretty pronounced right now, but it will fade over time. You might also be wondering about this little dent right here. That is internal stitching, and it will go away in a few weeks. Now my nose is quite swollen and that will go down over time, but take a look, you can see it's way more of a ski slope now. Also, my brow bone is way less pronounced. My surgeon said that the brow would probably be the thing that made the most difference in the beginning to feminize my face, and I tend to agree with them. Now my lips haven't changed, but they went through my lower mouth to get to my jaw. It's hard to see the result here right now because there is a lot of swelling, but over time you'll see that it is much softer. And last but not least, the Adam's apple is gone. I want to give a huge shout out to my mom who took care of me as I recovered. My mom actually extended her trip several times to take care of me because I got COVID in the hospital. That made recovery a whole lot harder, but luckily I had a wonderful support network of friends as well that helped me walk my dog and brought food and did all these wonderful things. And I'm super excited for y'all to come on my healing journey as my face settles in over the next few years.
How long does it actually take for that swelling to go down? And well, I would say that the bulge at the beginning still outs you, and I don't like how you presented yourself at the beginning either, walking around like that. That didn't seem appropriate, but okay. You did it. There you go. I don't see a lot of difference, to be honest with you. So I guess we will see when the swelling goes down, but apparently that is Lily's new face. I hate to think how much something like that would have cost for such a minimal difference. I really would. I've seen somebody else who's had facial feminization surgery, FFS, recently as well. However, the difference on that person's face is extremely noticeable. So I would be interested to see how Lily's healing journey goes. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one.
I recently bought a plane ticket to visit my family in a few weeks, and lo and behold, my account got disabled, which is fine. That's normal. It's a big purchase. So I called up and I said, hey, my account got disabled. And they said, are you calling for yourself or on behalf of someone? I said, nope, I'm on behalf of myself. I'm Lily. I said, Lily, right? Yeah, Lily. Okay. And then they throw every security question at the book. They're asking my everything, my mom's maiden name, like everything. And then they put me on hold, and a hold for a minute or two is fine because it was just like 1 or 2 purchases. Like there's not that much to review, but it's like 10, 15 minutes. And it's like, they're not looking at these purchases. They must be like talking to someone. They have to be suspicious. I'm almost certain they're suspicious because of my voice. They come back and of course they call me sir. Immediately I say, nope, I'm not a sir. I'm a transgender woman. And they say, oh, okay, I'm so sorry, sir. And it's like, okay, now I'm getting really upset because it's obvious what's happening. And then they say, oh, by the way, we're going to be placing a 3 business day hold on your account, which basically means I have no money. Rent is due in a few days, so don't know what I'm going to do about that. Really upsetting. And just because of my voice, I didn't realize that in order to be a customer at this bank as a transgender person, I had to voice train. They should probably put that on their marketing materials so other trans people know not to give that bank their business.
Yeah, they're not going to put that on the marketing details. I can assure you. You are right, though. It is your voice that, unfortunately for you in this case, outs you. I've heard a lot of trans women speak whilst making these types of videos. Well, not these types of videos, but making their own content. And the majority I have seen have all worked on trying to feminize their voice in some way. They like to try and sound more feminine. You've gone out of your way to have facial feminization surgery. I'm surprised you haven't worked on the one thing that really gives you away, like obviously gives you away. I'm surprised that you haven't done this already. But then, I guess you wouldn't get content if you had done that. So, I don't know. Go figure. Okay, next one.
You Need to Chill by Juno Dawson. Sometimes people say to me, what happened to your brother Bill? We haven't seen him in ages. Is he hiding? Is he ill? Is he lost in the park? Is he scared of the dark? Is he doing his homework still? That's when I look at them in the eye and say, hey, you need to chill. But the kids keep asking questions and say, was he eaten by a shark or whale? Was he munched up just like krill? That simply isn't true, I say. And hey, you need to chill. But the kids don't give up and they ask, is he on vacation in Barbados or Brazil? No one has gone anywhere. And hey, you need to chill. But they're not giving up. Is he at the zoo? Is he at the fair? Is he searching for a thrill? Although we do love the Ferris wheel, hey, you need to chill. But we're so confused and so concerned. We cannot rest until we find out what happened to your brother Bill. Did he tumble down and hurt himself? Have they given him a pill? Is he in the pool or on the field showing off his skill? Was he taken to Mars by aliens? Is he on their spaceship still? Stop, I say. That's enough. Hey, you need to chill. There are no hungry whales and no green little men. Your hysteria is silly. The truth is that my brother Bill, big reveal, is now my sister, Lily. I know. It was maybe quite a shock at first, but really she's just the same. She just looks a little different and has a new first name. She's still clever and funny and kind and cool. She's one in a mill. And if people have a problem, we shout, hey, you need to chill. The cool thing about this book is it can be a call and response. So anytime you say, hey, you need to chill, your kid can say it with you.
Oh, yeah. This book right here, I will say this to you, Lily and Juno, not that you'll see this, both of you. You both need to chill. Take the advice from this book and chill. There's no such thing as a trans child. So calm down. We're trying to normalize trans children. There's no such thing. And let children do the one thing that they need to do. Play, learn, grow up, make their own choices when they are older. This book that Lily is reading is not acceptable. Of course, Lily, though, does pretend to be Miss Lily and mimics Miss Rachel, the YouTuber that does content for children. For those of you who do not know, Juno Dawson is an author who has written the screenplay for an upcoming Doctor Who story. It's the Eurovision one, I believe, which is probably going to be some kind of retelling of Bang Bang a Boom. That's a Doctor Who reference for anyone who watches Doctor Who and listens to Big Finish. Now, out of interest, because of Juno's books, where the quotes were making a round on X, so I loaned these from the library. This one is a novel, and then this one is like help books, and this one, well, oh, and this one, of course, naturally, I loaned that from the library as well. I didn't buy it. These books have the most inappropriate language for the ages. How anyone can think that these types of books are acceptable, I really do not know for the age range that they are aimed at. This TikTok grabbed my attention, so I thought I would let Lily read this book to you. Certainly saves me from doing it. Lily even tagged Juno in the TikTok. It would appear that these books, all of them, plus any others that Juno has written, and Juno's written a lot, are making the rounds. Let me know what you think. Chat about it, don't shout about it. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.